Well, I got to tell you, the Chicago Sky are one of the worst basketball teams I've ever seen. And today, their coach literally just waved the white flag. He quit. He literally just said, Phoenix Mercury, destroy us even more than you're destroying us right now.
The Chicago Sky aren't just struggling, they're deep in the trenches of one of the worst starts in WNBA history, with a pitiful 3-win, 9-loss record. But even that dismal stat line didn't prepare us for the full-on basketball meltdown they staged against the Phoenix Mercury. It wasn't a loss, it was a surrender. Coach Tyler Marsh hit the panic button in the third quarter and benched the entire starting lineup like he was fleeing a burning building. It wasn't strategy, it was survival. And at the heart of all this, the disaster of a season, their supposed star, Angel Reese, is having. If you think Reese is the worst player in the WNBA, comment Baby Giraffe down below. Let's go.
Oh my God, this team is garbage. Golly. Man, Angel Reese with a triple single, 9 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. She was a minus 25.
Angel Reese, part 43. Let's get up. National TV stinker. Uh-oh. For tantrum. Bang! She only took 1 shot in the game. It's because her teammates refused to give her the ball. On the bright side, at least she has a podcast. Am I right? Bang! Sure, just take your sweet old time getting back on D, huh? Know where to be. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Look at that. Team player. Put her to the All-Star game. Bang!
Now, let's rewind. The Sky walked into that matchup already spiraling, having lost 5 of their last 6 games. Their turnover average a mind-numbing 18.9 per game, worst in the entire league. That's not just sloppy play, that's trying to conduct open heart surgery with boxing gloves on. This team isn't just out of rhythm, they've lost the sheet music entirely.
This team stinks. Angel Reese not even in top 10 in all-star voting. This team stinks. A triple single, and y'all was out there ranting and raving, talking about her all-star. She should be an all-star. Like, man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. This team is terrible.
The Mercury smelled blood in the water, early storming out to a 31-8 first quarter, while Chicago practically gift-wrapped 13 points with 8 turnovers. But the moment that cemented this disaster in WNBA infamy came in the third quarter. Phoenix opened with an 11-3 run, pushing the lead to 25, and Tyler Marsh did what every coach dreads. He called off the fight. Off came Angel Reese, and Camila Cardoso benched, not for foul trouble, not for rest, but to shield them from further humiliation. This wasn't just pulling the starters, it was waving the white flag in front of a national audience.
Chicago Sky is more like Chicago, why are you on TV? Like, they're an embarrassment, bro. There's a reason why the Indiana Fever are on TV all the time, because they actually have a good product, when they have a good game, even a bad game, they're still actually fun to watch. This is horrible. Chicago Sky is an embarrassment, bro. The WNBA definitely screwed up having this game as a national televised game. They screwed up bad.
The Mercury, by the way, were playing like their lives depended on it, shooting 56.5% overall and a staggering 57.1% from beyond the arc. Sammy Whitcomb went full flamethrower in the second quarter, sinking 5 threes like she was shooting at a carnival booth. By the end, Phoenix had posted their first 100-point game of the season, while Chicago collapsed to 21 turnovers and 86 total points. It wasn't a contest, it was a clinic.
I don't know what's wrong with them, but like, they could lose this game by 40. Like, I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with this team, because today it wasn't even, I don't even think that this was an effort thing. Like, I don't even think this was an effort problem. But at the end of the day, like, they're just not good.
But the true spectacle didn't stop at the scoreboard. No, the comedy continued in the postgame, where Angel Reese tried to alchemize disaster into inspiration despite shooting a career-low 31.3% from the field. She stepped to the mic and delivered a TED Talk on poise and process. In her mind, it wasn't a blowout. It was a character-building moment. She spoke of hustle intensity and staying grounded despite grabbing just 2 rebounds and watching opponents half her size dominate the glass.
A game where her team lost by 21. She was a team leading a minus 25. We still trying to post up in 2025. Spread it out like butter. Butter pecan. Only had 2 rebounds, and you're about to witness one of them. How about that? Athlete. Bang! ESPN graphic, by the way. We're on a generational run. Bang! In your first shot, 6 minutes into the third quarter. I don't care if it went in. Disgusting. How about it? Bang! Give it to her. This is a nice first-team all-cardio performance. She got her 10K steps in. Ole! 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 Angel, get back on defense! Bang!
Then came the cherry on top, her Bet Sportswoman of the Year flex. I don't complain. I just work, she said, funny considering she went 0 for 8 from the field against the Liberty, playing a game that looked more like abstract interpretive movement than professional basketball. She's averaging just 9.1 points per game on 30.9% shooting, but somehow thinks she's on the verge of a breakout. That's not confidence, that's delusion with a side of stat padding.
Angel Reese got completely exposed today, man. Y'all see how she only took 1 shot today versus the Mercury and only had 2 rebounds? This goes to show she can't get all those rebounds without taking hella shots, getting her own misses, man. You've been completely exposed today, bricklaying sloth. Completely. When you ain't taking all these shots and missing all these goddamn layups and shit, you can't get your rebounds. So your rebounds go down because no missed shots, no rebounds, man.
And the real kicker, she keeps talking about how happy she is with where the team is. This is a squad that's more dysfunctional than a Thanksgiving dinner with exes at the table. Praising this team's growth is like complimenting the deck chairs on the Titanic. Even layups within 3 feet aren't safe from her misfires. She's hitting just 28% from point-blank range. You'd have better luck closing your eyes and hoping the ball finds the net.
Obviously, this is my 3rd one. Obviously, it really meant something to other people today because it's me. And I just focus on basketball. I come into work every day and work. I don't complain. I don't care about anything else. I have bad days. I haven't been playing well at all. And I can sit here and just mope around and point the finger, but it's been me. And I take accountability. I come in every day and try to be better than the next and better than the last. And I know my teammates trust me. I know they have my back. Ariel has my back for everything. And I just love that being a part of a team that I know really trusts me and trusts my work, and everything else is everything else. I'm just here just to come to work every day and go home. That's all I want to do, is just come to work and being able to enjoy my job that I love. People would die and kill to have this job. And being able to play with the best players in the world means a lot to me. I put my all in this. I do.
Coach Marsh, brought in to be the franchise fixer with his back-to-back titles from Las Vegas, now looks like a man trapped in a very public existential crisis. He was hired to develop unleash Cardoso and build a contender. Instead, he's overseeing a masterclass in basketball futility. The Phoenix collapse was his defining moment, down by 25, still in the 3rd, and he hits eject like he's bailing out of a helicopter. No timeout, no rally speech, just a full-on retreat. He later blamed the decision on protecting players during a back-to-back, but we saw the look in his eyes. It wasn't preservation, it was resignation. That's the face of a man who's asking himself what went wrong and how soon he can update his resume. That's not coaching, it's crisis management with a clipboard.
I'm here to tell you guys, man, when it comes to the Chicago Sky, no one could have predicted that this team was going to be this bad. I mean, they are horrible, bro. I mean, my goodness. If you guys haven't heard by now, the Chicago Sky has lost another damn basketball game, this time to the hands of the Phoenix Mercury. The Phoenix Mercury put BTA all over the Chicago Sky. And I'm here to tell you, Tyler Marsh is getting the focal point of the blame, bro. But to me, you have to blame the players of this damn basketball team, starting with the leader of the team. I just gotta be honest. That is Princess Barbie Angel Reese. Man, she's been trashed.
And all the while, Angel Reese keeps posturing like the league is conspiring against her. It's not the league, it's not the refs, it's the bricks, it's the turnovers, it's the inability to grab boards against guards. She wants to be a star, but you have to show up in the games, not just the post-game interviews. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are out here grinding, taking hits, and dropping logo threes, while the Sky can't decide whether they're rebuilding or just breaking down. Phoenix gave them a blueprint on how to play with fire. Chicago's still trying to figure out where the matches are, and Reese, you better hope that Bet Award comes with a stat boost, because the numbers aren't lying. They're screaming in the end. The Sky aren't just losing, they're unraveling. And unless something changes fast, they won't just be the worst team in the W, they'll be the punchline too.
I mean, seriously, the Sky's on national TV, and to say they're getting worked is an understatement. Angel Reese hits a three, starts to get in a rhythm, one shot. So what does Tyler do? He benched her and Cardoso. Phoenix Suns starters are killing the Chicago Sky bench players. In fairness, they were killing the starters too. All right, down 36.
Anyone with even a flicker of common sense could see the truth unfold. Tyler Marsh wasn't executing some grand coaching strategy. He'd simply had enough of the slow-motion car crash that was his team's performance. He benched his starters not because it was smart, but because it was merciful. It was the basketball equivalent of asking your mom to pick you up early from summer camp, because the vibe was off, and this wasn't just a one-time snap decision. Marsh has been sounding the alarm in post-game interviews like a man trapped in a basketball-themed Groundhog Day. "We can't continue to beat ourselves," he said, watching another avalanche of turnovers destroy any hope of rhythm. The man tasked with shaping future stars now spends most of his energy playing translator for on-court meltdowns.
Chicago Sky might be the worst basketball team to ever exist. It's real bad. I mean, this is a disastrous. The Chicago Sky are an abomination. It's a disastrous season. It is. Oh, they look bad. Kennedy Carter's crazier than a shithouse rat. Her 18 points a game looks awfully good right now. They've got no offense. They got nobody that can score outside of Cardoso. That can grab the ball and just take over and randomly drop 18 to 28 points in a game. There's no offense. And their defense is terrible, but they have no offense. No spark plug. Nothing.
Marsh came into Chicago with the resume of a savior, expected to shape future all-stars out of raw talent. Instead, he's stuck playing spokesperson for dysfunction, spinning failure into coach speak, while clinging to shreds of optimism. His recent gems about turnovers were particularly telling. "We've had more possessions than other teams, but we keep giving them back," which is just code for "my players are allergic to ball security, and I'm this close to joining a monastery." To grasp how deep this rabbit hole goes, you've got to look at the Sky's broader history. That 0-4 start tied for the worst in franchise memory. And things haven't just remained bad. They've gone full Titanic. The 60-point deficit they racked up in the first two games, worst ever through 2 games in WNBA history. But the real kicker isn't the numbers, it's how they're losing their game. Against Indiana saw them drop just 52 points, their lowest since 2011. Meanwhile, they've let opponents score over 91 points in 4 straight outings. This isn't just a losing streak, it's a televised implosion.
I don't see it getting any better, man. I think this coach is going to be gone, and I think it's going to be a fire sale. I don't think there's anybody on this roster who's 100% guaranteed to be on this roster next season. I think anybody with the right price, any of these people can go. Because I don't see the talent. I don't see any untouchable talent. I don't see any untouchable talent on this roster at all.
Defensively, the Sky are setting records for ineptitude. They currently own the league's worst defensive rating, an abysmal 113.6. They're allowing nearly 95 points per game, and haven't held a single opponent under 90. Every night is a shooting clinic for the other team. Opponents are drilling 45.1% of their threes, as if the Sky are offering open gym invites instead of playing professional defense. The saddest subplot in this tragic opera is Camila Cardoso. She dropped 17 points on 7 of 9 shooting against Phoenix, a brilliant outing, but instead of making headlines, it got swallowed up by her team's flaming implosion, and anyone watching closely has seen her body language shift from hopeful to get me out of here in real time. She's visibly frustrated, especially when Angel restarts doing her chaotic solo act during broken plays and erratic possessions. Cardoso's glances to the bench scream for help like she's trapped in a psychological thriller.
Cardoso was killing it in this game. 7 of 9 from the field, 77.8%. That's how a big is supposed to shoot. All right. Angel only shot the ball once. She did have 6 free throws, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 9 points. Camila had 17. And I got to tell you, some of these players can't hit water if they fell out of a boat. It was
Cardoso deserves better. She's been consistent and efficient, while Reese continues to dribble into traffic like it's a hobby. And yet both were yanked like guilty parties in a group punishment. Marsh didn't bench them to rest, he benched them to escape embarrassment. The optics were brutal, the messaging even worse. But don't get it twisted, the problem isn't just Reese or Marsh, it's systemic. The Sky built this roster like they were picking names out of a hat and expected playoff magic. Instead, they assembled a team that can't defend, can't shoot, and certainly can't protect the ball with nearly 19 turnovers per game. They're practically gift-wrapping victories for opponents. Elite WNBA teams hover around 13 to 14 turnovers. The Sky are handing out 5 or 6 extra possessions per game like it's a charity drive.
Is that this roster unfortunately was not built for success. With Courtney Vandersloot going down with the ACL injury, I just don't know how the Sky are going to weather this. See, teams have the Chicago Sky figured out. They figured out that they can go crazy from behind the arc because the Chicago Sky's perimeter defense is just not there. It's not effective. I was on the floor. I saw them fighting to get around these screens. They just can't get there.
And while some franchises would take responsibility and recalibrate, the Sky have opted for excuses and inspirational quotes. But great teams don't crumble like this under adversity. They fight, they adjust. The Sky, on the other hand, find ways to make bad situations worse. Now the real question isn't can they bounce back, it's how deep can this hole go. Marsh's decision to bench his starters may have made sense on a human level, but competitively, it was the white flag. Angel Reese, meanwhile, has gone from college hero to professional cautionary tale. Her post-game interviews are less analysis and more performance art, saying she's improving while her stats tank. It's like claiming you're getting stronger while visibly drowning.
It's bad. This was rough. Chicago Sky are not a good team. Why are they on TV so much? Wow. Sky coach benched his starters for most of the third quarter, still to play in a nationally televised game. Effing quitter. Chicago Sky loves getting humiliated on national TV.
She talks about staying positive, expanding her range, and learning from every miss, which sounds nice until you realize she's hitting under 31% from the field and missing layups like it's a side hustle. She's turning working on my game into an actual punchline. The truth is, Sky misjudged everything from talent development to game management. Reese's athleticism carried her in college, but in the pros, everyone is fast, strong, and skilled. And rather than preparing her for that, the organization banked on potential and forgot about production.